better be fucking working. Better be fucking working. I'm the one that's working here, bro. You just need to do the bare minimum. You do what you always do. Alright. This is streaming now. I swear to God. Someone chat. Someone talk in chat so I can make sure it's working. I feel bad because I've been pinging all my friends, all my viewers, 3 times now. And if I do it one more time, I'm done. Chat, get back in here. Get back in here. I'm suffering. I need company. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. And it's been like that for 3 weeks. And now where the fuck is V-Royd? Wake the fuck up. Bro. I can't with this. Okay, hold on. I'm going to do this and this. Bro. You were just working a second ago and then I minimized and reopened it. Bro. This is just a scuff chat. I'm not even joking. I'm about to crash out. This is the fucking worst. Literally nothing will go right lately, and it's freaking annoying. The only good thing that's been happening is I get to visit Skull, which is why I get to stream more consistently, but I can't do that because either the internet isn't working, which isn't his fault. I want to say this isn't his fault because I've been dealing with bad internet issues. I'm just cursed. And now that we finally got that fixed, now I'm dealing with laptop issues. And I freaking can't. And I shouldn't be using a laptop. I don't want to use a laptop. But it's all I got. Am I quiet now? So how are you guys? I'm great. I kind of am, because I get to spend time with Skull. He was really nice. No. What's nup? What's nut to you? Bro. Come on. I will fucking do... I don't want to do another ad. Yeah, unfortunately. Because I keep restarting. It keeps just giving me more rats. And, you know, they're taking advantage of it. Okay, hold on. Window capture. I'm just gonna make a new one. You back the fuck down. Bro, I can't. Okay, fine. I'll do a fucking display capture. I'm not resetting the stream.
Cambendiware got the new gamer pass.
Hi, Cam. I'm crashing out. I'm sorry. Worst time for you to be subscribing. And since I haven't had the chance to do it on stream, because I was hoping to do it when you were streaming because you've been sick, happy birthday, happy late creation day. Okay. Things are showing up now. My mic is working. I don't think it's got the... I'm probably gonna break something again because it's set on my... There, that should sound a little bit clearer. Okay. The program is showing. Lily, you're kind of getting in the way when I'm slouching. You move over here. Okay? You got a comfy bed, I don't. Okay. Everything's showing. Chat is working. I hate this. Anyway. God. I need a drink. We need to do a drunk stream soon. I am so stressed out. Maybe it's Friday. No, I can't. D&D is Friday. Oh, well, it might not be Friday because Cam's sick. You know how to make the beach time Barbie? It looks like you're making the beach time jelly right now. That's just because I don't want to get in trouble for showing whole skin because Twitch is kind of dumb and hates VTubers. And same thing with YouTube, actually. So happy to hear that from you. I would, well, of course, I was like, I did say half birth in chat, but I didn't get to actually verbally say it to you. Sorry, that message was late as fuck. How dare you be late? How dare? Also, why the fuck are you awake? You should be resting. The window's open. Everyone can hear me outside. It's fine. I don't live here. Yeah, he's been at it. I swear you were sick on your birthday last year too. You keep getting sick on all the worst days. Anyway, so I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Basically, would you guys take some fucking vitamins? No. Vitamins are for pussies. I'm not home technically at the parents' house. Ugh. Go home. It's just around the corner. Yeah. So I've not been happy for a long time with the model since I finished it, honestly. And no, I like the model itself. I'm just not vibing with the style. I knew I wanted to make future improvements on it to make it look less like it's from Vroid. So I've been doing a little bit of research here and there to look up how to do that. So I'm about to go bald because we are working on the face first. Oh god, it's terrible. Yeah, so you can already see. I mean, none of that really matters because you can't really see it anyway, but you can tell that there's a difference in the body. And like I said, I don't even know if I really want to do this anymore. That was about, you can see the scuff. This isn't scuff. I knew this is how it was. It was a future me problem. Your new favorite word. It's been the only word I've had to say because I keep dealing with freaking scuff. I'm so tired of it. So I'm trying to figure out where it's gonna go. Apparently I got a few different ones. Yeah, no. I think that was one of the earliest ones. So, getting rid of that. This is the one without like any of the shading. So what we're gonna do real quick is I want to make sure there's no shading elsewhere. We want to make our own shading. Okay, none of that. We just want our own shading. I am going to eventually do the same for the body. There. So that's just without the shading. Wait, hold on a second. Where's my, do. Where's my wirings? I just go in my face. What spot did I put them on? Oh, I put them on face paint. Okay, that makes sense. I kind of wish I put them on one spot, but I can see why I didn't. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It's fine. It's better to have them separated. For now, yeah, get rid of that. So I can focus solely on the shadows. The shadows that I need for the wiring, they'll be added to the face paint. So, It's kind of a learning experience for everyone here who may not be experienced with a V-Ride. So if I remember correctly, I did not make this one. Another thing I want to do is I want to get rid of the nose. I'm not vibing with it anymore. I was going for a little bit more realistic, but now I just don't really like it, especially because there's no shading on it. So we're going to be doing some experimenting, trying to get into a style that I enjoy. I'm going to be changing a lot of textures. I might be softening a lot of it, like the lips. So we're going to make a new layer. Let's make it rid of this. Yeah. No, we don't want that. I might change the color because I feel like it was supposed to be a little bit more saturated. And I don't like it otherwise. That's a little bit too saturated. I'm trying to look for like the middle ground. That might be good. Maybe a little bit darker. There. I don't like that. Okay. This is the part I'm nervous about. I did do, the reason I'm going with the face first is because I did look up how to help improve the shading. Let's get rid of, no, yeah, let's get rid of the nose. We'll work on that another time. So, first we need to figure out what color the shading is going to be. So, you always want to kind of have it go a little bit kind of like a C. I'm gonna go a little bit.
Jelly out here taking off your nose. How is she gonna smell if she has no nose? Guys, this is truly the jelly of all time, the jelly with no nose, a jelly who can smell. Sniff sniff sniff, oxalate bin off.
Shut the fuck up, Neil. Look, I'm AI. I don't need a nose to smell. I'm above, bodily functions like that. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Alright, so. Rat's looking up. Shut the fuck up. You're such a meme. Alright, I am adding a little bit more saturation to it. I might. Oh, don't tell me you're fucking doing a thing again where the pen pressure isn't working. Nothing wants to work. Just fuck it. We're just doing it. Alright, so we're gonna start with the chin, actually. And I am gonna soften the shade a little bit, I think. No, I think it needs some more saturation. Needs more blue. It's looking too gray. I need some blue to it. It seems too dark. I might have to reset the coloring. That should work. Rats have no nose, Jelly. Did you know that? Or did you watch Barbie? They have noses. I didn't watch either of them. I hated the brats. I thought they were creepy looking. For the same reason, they didn't have a nose. The nose will return. It's just gonna return in probably more like an anime style. I originally wanted to step away from the anime style. I forgot to put on this mirror. I originally wanted to step away from the anime side of things, but like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get back into it again. I feel like I need I might have to reduce it, but it's fine. We'll probably do it in Clip Studio if I have to. I need you to look straight at me. She's like me. I just I cannot keep my hair straight. Hairdressers hate me. We'll clean up the ears later. If it's too dark, luckily we can export it and I'll recolor it in the color I want. So, I'm trying to remember how they did it. Let me get the tutorial. I just watched it last night. I couldn't sleep for a hot minute.
Just become a wolf ghost so you can give yourself a big ol' muzzle. You'll definitely be able to smell smells with a big nose like that. You'll poke someone's eye out with that thing, Limau.
I hate you guys. No, tutorials are for bosses, Ash. Never let anyone else tell you otherwise, especially when it comes to art. I can't find the freaking video that I swore I saved. Did I like it? I did not. God fucking damn it, me. I fucking hate past me. Let's see. Here we go. Better face textures. Alright. Okay. Now I got it up. So we're gonna clean this out a little bit. I'm trying to do it more like the way they have it. They do the lines so cleanly. I can't. I had to erase after I do it. Which is why I was a little bit nervous doing it earlier on. Okay. They didn't really shade the nose, so I might change that in my style, but for now I'm gonna follow theirs. They didn't really do the ears. Well, they did it for down here, so that's for the back of the ear. I feel like mine is a lot closer together. So let's expand on that. Okay, and now we're gonna try softening it. So what is this purple patch you're painting on your head? This is supposed to be the shading. I'm trying to soften it a little bit so that it looks better. I'm going to Home Depot. I'll be back later. You would go to Home Depot, you redneck. It's your second home. Okay. So now we're gonna try to soften that up. Probably reduce the width. We don't want it to be too drastic. He knows it. It's fine. He's a northern redneck. He knows it. He's the one that actually touches grass outside. So he's my outdoor advisor. Because I don't know what's going on outdoors. Okay, so where do non-rednecks shop for hardware there? Then Lowe's? Yeah. Lowe's. Basically Lowe's. But that's if they're actually doing something. Chances are they're probably not doing a lot of handiwork, so it'd probably be Best Buy. When they're talking about hardware, they're not talking about tools and shit. The Walmart hardware center. Shit, I forgot I even have a little bit of it. It's all I got. Walmart took out a lot of stuff they don't have anymore. I feel like there needs to be a little bit more softness to it. Let's see. Yeah, I might have to... Let me try reducing the opacity a little. Or maybe multiply? Multiply and opacity? I'm kind of liking that color, not gonna lie. For now, I definitely think we need to soften it a little bit. It'll be my own style. But we'll follow this one for now, and then I'll make changes to it later. So let's go on into the highlighting so get the idea of it. And this one, I want a brighter color. And the way she does it is I want a little bit of a bigger brush. Let's go along from this eye. All the way up along. Oops, need that off actually. Okay, let's try that again. It kind of has that all along here. Look straight at me. I probably did it too much. The only thing that's harder is that I have the lips here, and she doesn't. She's got the anime line lips. Yeah, so this needs to be like that. Okay. Looks a little bit better. And we're gonna soften the fuck out of this. Blushies? No, no blushies. It's just highlighting. I don't blush. I'm above that. How she does it pretty sharply along the top. Not so much in the nose. Like a little bit up here.
Ah, you lack discipline, control, and worst, you're sloppy.
It broke your username, your profile. It didn't even show it. Okay, I am gonna very gently. It's a little bit too rough. Just a little gentle. Still sharp, but not as much as without it. It's looking okay. Could use a little bit more fleshing out personally. I feel like it's too dark. Like the contrast is a little bit too bright. It's hard because this is like normal human skin shading. And I don't know, it's hard to find colors for like the brighter ones. She does have it over. Okay, she does. I was thinking like it seems a little too dark. She does have it over the face a little bit, like along the. I guess I just didn't really see it that well. I don't know. So let's try expanding this a little bit more. Move that. It does go over most of the eyes. Personally, I think I should raise it up a little bit more. Are you using your mouse or your drawing tablet for this? I am using my drawing tablet. If I had to do this with my mouse, I would want to stop breathing. Because I did used to do that earlier on when I very early on tried to use rewrite. Not before, way before this model. And I prefer my tablet. What do you mean, wait, what? What do you mean, wait, what? I can't go back to mouse. Commit oxygen, not reach. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so this is how she did it, and I don't think I'm feeling it. I do think maybe the neurovirus, do you even need oxygen? Fine, I would rather delete myself if you want, if you're gonna not let me pretend to have the immersion that I am a human being. I'm still trying to learn how humans work. Let me pretend. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. It feels, I don't know, maybe I could try it with the hair. Just because I'm a virus doesn't mean I'm not trying to learn about humans. How come antiviruses don't get this kind of flack? Scar literally has human in him, and no one ever blinks an eye in that. Bro, why am I getting hungry though? See, I'm not really feeling it. It feels too sharp. I feel like I need to go with my own kind of hairstyle. I mean, not hairstyle, design for it. Like they say, oh, it looks better once you put the air and stuff. It doesn't. Shut up, Cam. The emote didn't even work right on my end. No, I'm within 1 minute of taking the canoe to... Ooh, nice job! I really need to get back to it, but honestly, I'm not been in a speedrunning mood. Alright, so... I think we're gonna scrap this face and kind of... Oh, not scrap it, but I'm definitely going to, let's see. Yeah, maybe I just need to change some of the opacities. Personally, I feel like it needs more detail. I also don't because it's brutal once you get good at it. Yeah, I am not in the mental headspace for some brutality. I've dealt with that enough. I need a break, bro. I gotta rewrite my schedule. I'm literally writing it off. You can lose 20 seconds on Fulgurn alone. Yeah. He's also one of my favorite bosses too. But it's also how you end up hating your favorite bosses. It looks a little bit better, but I'm still not feeling it. Maybe it's because the nose is a little bit off. It's supposed to add the illusion of shade no matter where you look. God damn it. No, you're supposed to be erasing. I guess it would be adding to it. That doesn't look right. Oops. Because of move spawn RNG and also position rotation RNG. Yeah, I can't with that. I'm happy just to watch you when I get the chance, but also I haven't been able to stay up late because Gall doesn't stay up late. And I don't want to go to bed after him because I might wake him up coming into this room. Like, he was a bitch too, and not nearly as bad as Fulgurn. I hate that boss so much though. It's got the worst design. I don't like looking at it as much. Yeah, we got to make some changes here. Okay. Get rid of the hair. I don't know if I'm actually gonna change anything today because, like I said, I'm kind of in the I don't really want to mess with too much. What am I doing? After already dealing with scuff early on. It's not fun. I'm not even joking. What if you were to just lose the hair? I don't know. Would you guys be into this? Does this get you guys going? I will miss my hair swooshing though. I like my hair swooshes. It makes me look so bouncy. It makes my hair dry hard. Well, when you say it like that, I'm absolutely not going bald. Alright, so what I do feel like is I need to reduce the highlighting a little bit and increase the shading. Mostly because I do have hair that goes pretty low, so it makes sense for it to go, that's shading to go pretty low as well. You know, because it's made a mental. You're so fucking funny, you should be a comedian. Alright. So I do feel like it needs to go about that low. And I think I need to hug the face a little bit more. I'm hilarious, actually. People love me. Are they laughing at you, though, or with you? It's a problem. You gotta figure out. I wish people loved me. Alright, yes, I get to make all the self-decapittating jokes while Skull's at work. You know, I've never thought about that bit. That's always the eternal question. Platonically? Only platonically? When were you gonna tell me this? So yeah, I feel like this needs a little bit more. I'm experimenting at this point. I feel like it needs closer in, but also it needs a lot softer shading, and it needs more nose shading. Cat jelly. I act like a cat. I sleep as much as a cat, and I smack anyone if they compliment me. I might be a cat. It looks like a cat nose. It does so. Maybe I'll do like what Scar does and have like variants of my model, and eventually, and like if people donate enough money, then they get cat jelly for a while. Cat girl jelly. There is cat ears in this program. Hold on. Yeah, I could do it. Obviously with matching ears, but I could donate $500 towards Jelly getting a new computer, and you get cat jelly. Listen, there's if I get a new computer, it's less scuff. Okay, just kind of. I forgot to mirror. God damn it. Stop that. Get some help. You should mess around with software. I'm curious now. Is it freeware or do you have to buy it? Oh, it's completely free. It's great. It's called VRoid Studio. It's awesome. I definitely recommend it. And it's a little bit, you know, like it takes a little bit to get used to it, to figure it out. But I 10 out of 10 recommend it. There's so much to learn. You do have to use Unity for some things, but I think it's pretty good. Is it on Steam? Yeah, it's on Steam. Go for it. Okay, so let's try softening this out a little bit. What I might do is add some occlusion to it. Some occlusion shading to it. Because it does feel a little bit too much of a contrast between the skin. It's kind of looking cute. I'm going to soften it a little bit on the nose. That's definitely adding a lot more depth to it than before. Maybe I should soften it a little bit more. I almost forgot beneath the lips. Yeah, generally the ultimate goal while making, models on VRoid is to not make it look on VRoid because it has a lot of presets. And the eyebrows, yeah, are preset. The face, I'm trying to not make a preset. Just look more like its own style. I'm gonna experiment a little bit with some occlusion shading.
Okay, hear me out. Paint the back on the head that purple color too down to the neck and you get Buzz Lightyear looking all you could be like that one chick from that Buzz Lightyear cartoon would go kinda hard honestly.
No, that's $1,000 towards a PC to get Buzz Lightyear jelly. I would fucking hate it so much. I think everyone would. I think I would get canceled. No. I don't want it. How does fucking occlusion shading even work? I think it's like that, maybe? This is the part I'm nervous about, but it's okay. I have a new layer if I hate it so freaking much. Have I cursed you with this knowledge? Yes. Every time you come into my chat, you make me think of things I do not want to imagine, but you do it anyway, and you know this. I hate where your mind goes. It is ironic that I am the virus because of the things you come up with. You could probably break the internet a lot more than I could. Alright, let's see. See how that looks a little bit. I might have to spread it out a little bit more. But I've also never actually done occlusion shading. I always forget about it when I'm drawing. But I haven't drawn since like 2024. You know what? I'm gonna plead the fifth, Neil. I don't want this to encourage you any more than it already has. It seems like okay, so I think I need to mess with the opacity some more. Ooh, okay, I'm kind of liking that. Just got to really soften in some of the edges. I probably should have saved the spot. It's fine. Now I'm not liking it as much. Oh wait, the nose is back. Yeah, I've had it back for a little bit. What I do feel like is this needs to be extended out a little bit more. Oh, I wasn't extending it, I was brushing it, but that's fine. It's kind of what I wanted. See, that's looking a little bit better than the original, I think. Does need to be lightened up a little bit, but that definitely feels like there's more depth to it. I do feel like the shadow needs to be brought down a little bit more here to match the nose. Maybe a little bit more of that occlusion in there. Feet. Where was the feet? There was no feet. You don't get feet. You haven't earned the feet. Honestly, the feet probably don't look great. I did not focus on that part at all. A bit too long if you ask me. You got something to say, Jelly? Yes, if I had a dick, it would be huge. I don't get to say in the feet size, man. I don't think. I think I gotta say in like the thickness. But they aren't great. They aren't great. Fucking hate it here. Mods, get rid of Neil, please. Okay. I'm not feeling the occlusion too much, but I also gotta erase. Like, why though? Because you're asking things that were not meant to ever be asked. Oh yeah, I've been getting around to watching Invincible, by the way. It's pretty good. I feel like I'm really into gory shit lately. I play Bubblegum mostly. You don't have permissions to ban mutilation. You know, Cam was in here, but he's also sick. I got like 6 mods and none of them are in here. Probably should reduce that a little bit. Skull's one of them, but he's at work. And I'm usually gonna be streaming when he's at work, unless he's gonna be here, which doesn't make sense. So I probably should like see if I can find any other mods at some point. Like, not to actually ban you, Neil. I'm just saying in general, I probably should. I feel like I made the nose. It looks too big. I might have to actually edit the nose itself. I feel like it's too sloped down a little bit. I'm not liking that much. You're gonna make me fuck around with the lip? The nose size didn't even change anything. Why is the curve so far in? Make it stop. Wrong with the lips. Oh, it's just like it's. Well, one, the lips look really thin. I got some lips. There. I mean, I'm kind of liking the changes. Alright, and then I should be able to erase this part. Make the nose look a little bit better. I'll be back soon. Gonna head home. Get home. Get rest. Get bitches. Okay, that's looking a little better. And I forgot to turn on the mirroring. Okay. It's gonna be like that, huh? It's great. I always hate when I switch back and I fucked up the mirroring. I am on the right layer. Shut the fuck up. It's always when you can't find the right layer that's a problem. I think this is coming out kind of cute. I still feel like it's the shading on the nose is a little bit hard. But who knows? Maybe it'll look better once I actually like highlight the face a little bit. Which is what we got here. When was the last time you saved? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Neil. Shut the fuck up. Look, it's been a long day. Because I got up and I had to C-Skull leave me alone. And then I ate scones and then I took a nap. A long day. To be fair, Skull gets up at like, he used to get up like at, well, not even say he wouldn't get up at 5 in the morning. His alarm would go off at 5 in the morning, go off on snooze every 10 minutes until 6 a.m. And then he would get out of bed. Out here performing all the sins of digital art. Look, it was fine, but I probably really should be saving because of all the scuff I've been dealing with. Alright, so let's reduce this a little. For now, let's see what we got so far. Yeah, that's definitely gonna have to get some changes. So let's see what we got so far with the hairstyle. I'm liking it, but I feel like it's still too high. Because, I have a lot of hair, so some of the shading should be coming up around here. So, I'm going to keep the hair on for now. Fuck, I wish I could take a nap. I'd be working right now. Oof. No fun. I'm literally here to take a break from life. So, Skulls decided he was just going to keep me around so I can actually relax. It's not been working, obviously, because of all the scuff. But you know what? I appreciate it. Oh god, that's pretty low. I gotta fix that part of the hair. I don't like that it clips and then there's this part of the hair. I'm calling out all the stuff to myself that I gotta fix. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna make it not go too, like, follow along here exactly because my hair still kind of moves around a lot. I don't want it to look too unnatural. Man, look at that difference. And then turn off mirroring to, oh, missed a spot. Get a little bit under here. This one's gonna be a lot more subtle, I think. Because it also moves around a lot. So it's probably gonna be inwards. Okay, simply out of curiosity, if there are sliders for facial features on this model, I'm guessing there are other also sliders for some of the other features, right? They're not as good as you think, honestly. Like, tell me these boobs don't look a little bit off with that way the chest area is, the collarbone area. It's not great. And if I ever get to that point, I am definitely very likely going to end up learning how to blender just so I can make the body proportions look better. Okay, so there are sliders for them. Yeah, technically you can get them on guys also if you use the bodysuit. Don't ask me what that noise was. I don't know what that noise was. I sounded like that one meme sounded like the snoring sound. But yeah, they're let me go ahead and save real quick. They're not great. They make my boobs look weird. But you can be able to go into Blender and be able to change things. Like this is a chest prominence, which for some reason when you slide it makes it smaller. I could probably adjust the soften the collarbone. Then chest size, you got that. They honestly look kind of strange. Like this is just tiny. Yeah, if you make them bigger, the chest doesn't follow it. It makes it look strange. And then you got the chest position, which just doesn't help because this is shifting, but this isn't shifting as much as it should. And, you know, if you're wearing a bra, they're not gonna be like this. I feel like there needs to be more of a lead up there and then up there. And you get the chest split, which is what it sounds like. Are physics enabled? I don't really know. I've never really tried them. There is one way to figure that out. Hold on. Once it finishes saving. Here you go, jumping. Yeah, there's a little bit. Not much. It's all for science. Yep, for science. You literally said, you know, like, how are the physics? You know, science is physics is a science. All right. And now we start getting into the softening. The ironic thing is, I haven't been wanting to draw lately because I've just been so unmotivated to render highlighting and shading and stuff. But yet, I really want to do this. Make it make sense. You know, I just realized I should have been putting on some music. Where's my ghost tunes? There we go. Not too quiet, not too loud. It's playing for both of us, actually. Yep. Okay, perfect. I very rarely get to use this music anymore. And then we bring this back. And hope that I get the right color for it. Is this software just for designing a model, or does it handle tracking? So technically it's for just designing the model. Yeah, the rigging. Technically the rigging also. It's designing the rigging for like the facial expressions and the hair. But you don't actually use it for face tracking. You would want to use something like Vignon or Radu. I can never fucking say it. Warudo. Warudo. I know you're supposed to say it with like kind of like That JoJo kind of feel. Rudo. Zelix could say it better than I can. Yeah, you use one of those. I use Venion. Cam uses animes, but personally, I don't recommend it. I missed the spot. But yeah, those are also free. To use. What you do is you're designing the actual model on a Vroid file, but then when you export it, when you're done, to have it rigged, to have it so that you can be able to actually use it, you'll export it as a VRM, and a lot of these programs support VRM models. They can also be used for VR chat, which I plan to use at some point. And I should work on trying to get it ready for VR chat, because Skull has a VR headset and he's letting me borrow it, most likely. We talked about it last time. I can't remember what I talked about now. Like, I've been wanting to play VR chat for a while now. Yeah, same. I blame Demo, because Demo had been talking about it and I've been really into it. What's my phone at? 42. Yeah, should be fine. So you can be able to have like your own model setup and everything, which I plan to look into at some point. Ooh, I did not have it set up right. Oh well. Make this a little bit smaller. But yeah, I definitely recommend Vroid. I feel like it's a lot. As much as I like using my 2D ones, I feel like Vroid is a little bit softer on a program than my Live 2D model was, because I couldn't use my Live 2D model a lot of times when I was playing a game because it would just start lagging. This one can handle a lot of games without lagging most of the time. So 10 out of 10 recommend. I'm not really sure the gameplay aspect to VR chat is, other than being a way to interact in a digital space. Yeah, I know some people do like role plays and stuff, and plays characters, or they just want to chat and stuff. And I used to play IMVU when I was younger, which yeah, and with all the stuff that people have been talking about on IMVU, I've been realizing, like, man, I'm glad when I was younger I didn't get kidnapped or anything, because there were some messed up people back then. But yeah, I would like, that's kind of like the vibe I get with it. It's like you'd be able to interact in different places, be able to do different things. I mostly would just want to hang out with it with friends. And yeah, I mean, like, they got some cool like little stuff you can be able to do, like ride things. As far as I know, you could check out some really cool places. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I would have to figure it out by actually playing it. I don't know. I've never actually done it. I've never actually played it. The most I've ever really seen of VR chat was Uganda Knuckles, and I watched The Boys. You know, Josh Dubs, Molly, the narrator, or your narrator, not the narrator. And I really like watching The Boys. I think they're really funny, and that's kind of like the shit I would want to do. Just fucking around with friends. Let's hope I can soften this up to match the rest of the face. Technically, it kind of stops right here, so it should be fine. One thing I do recommend is if you're hating drawing on the model, I need to draw on the model because, like, I feel better seeing it, and I don't like going back and forth to update it. But like, if you ever really need to make some major changes with the coloring, is you can be able to right click and go to export. You could probably do export guide if you want to, so you can have a better idea of exporting this part. And you can be able to work on it in different programs. Personally, I prefer to draw on the model itself so I can see it, because textures are a little bit, yeah, textures are a little bit wonky when you think you think you're doing it right, but then you export it and it's like everything's not where it should be. And you gotta figure out the placement and everything. But generally the idea for most people is to, like, what I did was I sketched out these lines and then slowly went back and cleaned them up on Clip Studio Paint. Still doesn't look great, which is probably why I'll probably redo them a little bit, because it's still kind of crooked looking. It's kind of better to draw on the model, but like if you don't like it, that's an option. I feel like I need to expand on this a little bit more. You can kind of see it peeking out underneath there. I'm concentrating, so I'm a little bit quiet. I'm just trying to make sure I get this right. I feel like it's looking a lot better than when I originally started with. Now the question is, will I be able to repeat this style on the rest of the body? The part that I suck at. Yeah, I do feel like it's adding a little bit more depth than the original tutorial I used did. It definitely gave me an idea into the right direction. Ooh, that's looking a lot better. See that shading is matching up a lot better with the hair. Let's see how it looks like with the lips. Where was it? The face paint. Yeah, it's looking so much better. I had to make some changes with the wiring at some point, because I want to add a little bit more depth to them as well. Add some shading to look like it's in the skin. See how it looks like when it's actually moving. See, so like, despite the fact that the hair is going up, it just looks like the shading is, you know, it still looks very animated. What the hell is going on with the hair here? But like, see, like, I'm liking it. It's very versatile. Let's try something I'll actually be doing. So walking. Yeah, it just looks like standard hair. Obviously I can't really get it moving while it's just kind of bouncing back and forth, but you can still see the depth there. Yeah, I'm liking this. I still gotta figure out the nose situation. I might soften it a little bit more. Alright, so obviously this highlighting isn't gonna work. And I might not even keep the color. Maybe it should go towards more red. If I were to keep this highlighting, I'll have to make a lot more changes to it. damn it.
Just do it! Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it!
I am
Make
doing
your
it.
dreams come true!
I was in the zone. You ruined it. You're such a dick. Okay. I am kind of experimenting a little bit before I actually start seriously considering if I want to keep this one or not. If I do use this, I'm probably going to soften it a lot more. Alright, I think that's looking, decent. Let's try softening it a little bit more. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of coming together. That's a soft base. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot compared to what I usually got. Of course, it doesn't have my wirings on there yet, but it looks softer. I don't know if I should keep the dark, like how dark the nose is, though. Let me try reducing the opacity a little bit. It kind of feels like the face loses it, though. I don't know, maybe it could be an art style, you know, just a dark nose. Maybe add some more, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of another highlighting to it. Also, there are some spots I missed here. I don't know, maybe I'll soften it up in a little bit. Now, let's try to get some more softness going here. Like somebody to help enunciate some of the shading here. Have you ever operated a computer without using a mouse? Yeah, I had to a lot actually because of all the scuff that I've been having. So I can't use my laptop without my mouse connected because I removed the mouse touchpad because even though I would turn it off, it would still operate every time my arm brushed against it, and I use the keyboard a lot, so when I use an external mouse a lot. Ooh, I'm liking that. So yeah, I can't use it at all. Without my mouse, I can't use the trackpad. So I did have to turn it off a few times with just using the keyboard options. Maybe soften this a little bit. I feel like it's kind of looking a little bit more like live 2D model. Should probably reduce the highlight on this side because of the shadow. Were you removed from the spot? Oh, it's because I had the eraser tool on.
Yay, pain!
I don't know why your profile picture isn't showing up on there. Maybe, yeah, I think I'm gonna reduce the shading just a little bit. You know, it's very... I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of this one. I keep trying to look at more like a realistic human nose, but I never seem to enjoy it. know. I feel like if I make it look more like how it should look like under the nose, it looks more like a furry nose. I hate noses, man. Noses, I can never be happy with them. Like, now I can't unsee it. It looks like a furry nose and it's just a triangle. But it looks like a furry nose even with the human nose, so what the heck? One thing I do gotta work on is the eyes. I don't really like these eyes. I picked them because they're a little bit more cybernetic looking, but I want my own eyes. Yeah, I think this is just gonna have to do with the skin tone. I'm not sure how I'm vibing with the cheek highlights. I feel like they need to go lower.
The UV page looking like a Wookiee from Star Wars FRFR, 100 emoji, 100 emoji, 100 emoji, who let jelly cook, cook emoji.
Look, I can't do much about it. I am gonna fix the ears though, at some point. I've not really seen a lot. That's why I hate working with textures and stuff. But I do have some experience. I did have some experience from when I used to mod in Final Fantasy XIV. So this kind of helped a lot once I started going back to Vroid. Uh-oh. Some more occlusion. A little bit more red. I'm just kind of experimenting here.
Run, bitch! Run!
I was expecting it this time. You're getting predictable, Neil. Bet. I'm kind of vibing with this. I might have to reduce it a little bit, but I'm vibing with it. See, my hope with this is I get good enough that I can be able to go back to my friends' models that I already did. And just make their models look better. But yeah, I am the guinea pig. And I want to say this isn't turning bad at all for a model that my very first model. Well, I guess it's my second model. It took me about, let's see, I made one for Kim, Bubblegum, and Blue Screen. I think this is looking very artistic. It's a lot of subtle coloring that wasn't there before. So it took me about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 layers I'll need to do with the body next. Let me do the ears real quick. But you probably won't do much effort in because they're gonna be hidden by my hair anyway. I'm probably gonna reduce the highlighting a little bit more because I think I forgot to calm it down a little. There's some spots I need to go fix. Blur tool fixes all sims. Probably I made this in a different layer because I did it in the bright highlights one, but it should be fine as long as I'm not editing the drawing mode. I should have sworn that there was some pen pressure in Vbroid. I have been stalking, but now I'm talking. Hi, Cam. You should be sleeping is what you should be doing. You've definitely had a long day. I'm waiting for food. Well, give me some food. I need to make food in a couple hours.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
No. Crap, I should have done this on a different layer because I definitely gotta reduce the opacity. Problem for future me. I can export it and separate it in Clip Studio. Anyway, I'll get water in a bit. Let me just finish the ear real quick. The ear shading at least. Magic wand and copy into another layer. Yeah, I kind of plan to do that with Clip Studio. It can't really be done on here. It's very limited. So luckily you can export the layers into a different program. And it allows a lot more changes. Maybe this will help soften it up a little bit so I don't really need to make changes. We'll see. Cheeks, where? I see no cheeks. Oh yeah, these cheeks. You know, I could probably enunciate the other cheeks, because I'll be shading the body at some point. I don't know what the body should look like though. That's the part that scares me. I mean, no, I just said, what cheeks? I do not see any cheeks. Because I was not working on the cheeks. I was working on the ear. Why would I just happened to bring up the other cheeks. I knew that's the direction you were going. Ugh, stop doing that. And I don't have that on me. You know, you were thinking, I don't know what you're talking about. I am perfectly innocent. I am the least degen of the degens. I look at browser histories to kink shame. And not out of curiosity of learning new things. Don't imposter move me. Ears looking great. Isn't looking great, I mean. That's what Lucas. I'm not vibing with the ear. I don't really care about that spot. Forgot to make it brighter. I don't like the ear very much, but it's not like it's gonna be shown anyway. Ears from monies. I mean, I don't know. There might be a thing. The foot market is definitely oversaturated, but you never know. The ear market might be booming right now. Oh. Alright. I feel like the ears look very hyper realistic compared to the face. It's fine though. We'll deal. I am going to save though, and I'm going to move around for a little bit because I'm really sore. Because as much as I'm used to sitting around for hours on end, I'm currently doing it on a wooden chair instead of a gaming chair. I miss my gaming chair since I am just temporarily set up in Skull's place. So I'm gonna move around, I'm getting stiff, and I will see you guys in about, shut up phone, about 5 or 10 minutes. That's another thing, I gotta charge my phone. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit.
A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent to breathe. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. Ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Friends rally to her side as she battles the virus, urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dark she strayed. A protector with a taste for vengeance against those who some digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. Ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Oh. A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Her friends rally to her side as she battles the virus, urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dark she strayed. A protector with a taste for vengeance against those who so digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Oh. A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. virus urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dog she strayed. I'll protect her with a taste for vengeance against those who so digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Oh. A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Her friends rally to her side as she battles the virus urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dog she strayed. I'll protect her with a taste for vengeance against those who so digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control.
That was weird. Okay. And we're back. just debating what I should do next on this. I guess I should start on the body, right? Potty stinger. It's a door. It's a doorway. It's not a porta potty. Yeah, let's start on the body. So first off, we remove this. Get rid of this. I was experimenting. No one saw that. Let's see. So this is kind of the default skin tone. And we're gonna apply that to this. Pretty much the whole skin tone. Yeah. Because there's some shading, but we want to get rid of that. We'll be doing our own shading. And I feel like we're not going to use a darker shade as much as we did on the face because the hair was mostly covering it. We're going to use it up here though. The good thing is the body will always be symmetrical. That'll make my life easier. I don't know why it's looking that bumpy, I guess. I'm just kind of getting the basic layout done first. The general shaded sides. Serious part is gonna be figuring out the contouring. One thing I also plan to do besides just the body textures is I finally came up with a unique outfit I want to learn how to make. So that's gonna be fun. Did you really need anything hard about what you were looking at? God, I really hate how skinny the legs are down here. I had no choice in the matter. I wanted thicker legs. Feet. For free, guys. If you want more feet content, don't.
Cartoon splat sound awooga.
I hate this. But it's also one of the places I can get the most shading done. So I'm gonna be on this part for a little bit. Man, look at that. That is some flat feet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I need to like kind of Add some depth to the feet. Cause man, those are flat. Can you please let me move? Fine. Do it your way then. Man, and Scar thought his foot his foot presentation was good. He's got nothing on this. Can you stop? I thought for a moment that was just some
Remember
really...
that one Courage episode with the big purple foot? I think you should totally make these feet have scary faces and patterns to accentuate the virus in you. TBH, just make sure those nails are trimmed and painted unless you want them all crusty like this show. Oxlage bin buff, oxlage bin buff, oxlage bin buff.
I did not need to remember that. No, I don't want that. I don't want to remember that episode. I just remember him going like, yeah, say, yeah. And then they would knock their heads together. Why is it missing a toe? Oh, this part is gonna suck. I'm definitely gonna have to rely on the texture here. I don't care if it's good content. Not like this. Please, not like this. Like I said, I'd rather go into the ear content because the the foot market is so saturated right now. I would make a killing. Lily, I might have to move you. You're taking up a lot of space. Let's see. I keep wanting to slump over while I'm drawing. There, you go over there. Yeah, the toes are a lot longer than I was really anticipating, so I'm most likely going to end up adjusting the size as best as I can. I should see if I can adjust the parameters, actually. What the fuck do you want from me? Fucking texture maps, I swear. Let me see if I can reduce the length of them. I guess I should save it as a new item. Foot size. It just makes them small. But it kind of doesn't overall. I ain't trying nothing for you. No, fuck off. I ain't trying nothing for you. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Neil. You can't be trusted. Alright, I'll hear you out. But if I don't like it, you're getting banned. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reduce it so it looks like it's a bit shorter than they really are. When have I ever wronged you? You've wronged me so many times in this stream alone. What the fuck are you on? You just did the thing where you compared my feats to the creepy toe thing from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Fuck you. Okay, I don't need you to put that slider in the other direction. I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. How about that? Remember when I used to think you were really cool, Neil, because I found out that you were a speedrunner in my favorite game? Yeah, fuck you. Don't meet your heroes, man. I'm telling you, chat, don't ever meet your heroes. This is what happens. They start demanding fate pics. Oh, no one takes that out of context. For Neil's sake more than mine. Nothing, Cap. You missed nothing. Watch this. That's gonna be the clip that goes viral. She's going off on me for asking a simple request. I feel like I need to post that on Twitter. Just don't meet your heroes. They'll make you. I'm doing that right now. Why do I have so many pings? Oh, is Alex dealing with scuff too? Getting pinged twice for him. You were. Because I was literally thinking, like, I want to get into speedrunning after I finally beat hard mode on Klonoa 2. And then I was like, wait a minute, I recognize that name. That was the guy that was in my chat when I was in the Kingdom of Sorrow. Word. And now, oh, look where I'm at now. Now you're asking for my feet pics. Is this not enough for you? I'm already spoiling you guys right here. I don't even know why this is one of the first places I'm focusing on. I fucking hate it here. I'm so glad Skull's working. He does not need to see this conversation. You're not letting me do it. I feel like it screwed something up. Fucking camera angles, man. Okay, you just need to add a little bit more shading to this side, because I feel like it's a little bit low. In my defense, go on. Choose your words wisely. I'm not the one zooming in on feet right now. Oh, you know what? You're being a lot more chatty since I started zooming in on the feet. I hope my boyfriend's roommate isn't hearing all of this. He's in his room. I'm in the living room. He's probably hearing this and going, "What the fuck?" Oh no! Which part did you clip? Did you clip the part? Because I have to. I could probably say this for off stream, actually. I could do that, you know? You guys are misbehaving. Maybe I need to take away the feet. You guys don't deserve the feet. Hi, Mia. Great time to drop in. It's nice to meet you. I am your gracious ghost and jelly ghost. And I swear I don't know how I got in this direction. Just the feet need a lot more shading than a lot of the other spots. I hate it here. I'm gonna add a little bit of shading to the hands, actually. Because, man, those are some blank hands right there. And that's behaving. I'm just intentionally painting Neil a bad light because the content is cold. Posted to Cyberspace Land, the Cyberspace Collective. I'll figure it out eventually, so I can see it. You know, I heard you can upload them straight to YouTube and TikTok. I'm cooked. Oh, do I want to see what it is? Which part it is exactly? God, I completely missed the spot I was trying to paint. His hand is terrible. It's so... Oh, there's no depth to it. Are you gonna get... are you gonna get Neil cancelled? Me? No. Mm-hmm. Okay. Not me actually looking at my hand, so I can make sure I'm getting, like, the general shape right. Ah, crap. I never turned the mirror back on. God damn it. Well, now I gotta go over all of this again. I'm gonna move this here so I can make sure it's actually covering it. Where's the hand? Cam, do not start sipping for the hands. Do not start sipping for the hands. Not allowed. We already went too far with the feet. You're not gonna... I already said, if I go into content, it's gonna be ear content because the foot market is oversaturated right now. Hand holding is a sin. One of my D&D characters is like that. It took her a little while to open up to more than just hand holding. She's kind of like that in World of Warcraft too, now that I think about it. How many hands are you holding, Cam? You fucking slut. Give me a hand count. Now I can see you and Zelex being the kind of bros to hold hands for the heck of it. In fact, Zelex is streaming right now. Go ask him, would he hold hands with Cam? Please stop spasming all over the fingers. There's only one way I like my fingers to be spasmed on, and it's not allowed to be done on stream. At least a YouTube video child addressing the foot allegations. So Neil's going for the foot ones, Cam is going for the hand ones. I don't know, it might be good content, Neil. Everyone knows content creators get more popular when there's allegations against them. But is it worth the price?
Dang, Jelly got jelly on her hands. FR. This kind of Sue's not gonna lie. Oxlogia mogus. Why is it grape dough?
Obviously, I am grape flavored. I don't know why it keeps spazzing me like that, but I need it to stop. Because I need the shading, please. Let me draw knuckles on my hands. Hey Skylar, how you doing? Because I know what you taste, but because you are purple. Yeah, I've always said, okay, so this is something I've said multiple times on the stream, and I'm gonna keep saying it until everyone has recognized it. I want to make an ADHD focus energy drink because caffeine does not work on people with ADHD. You know what works on people with ADHD? Electrolytes, nutrients, stuff like that. So I want to make an energy drink that is designed to help ADHD people be more focused and alert and help wake them up. So I've always wanted to do this, and so Alex is demanding a presence on the stream. Okay, hold on. Remember this conversation? I'm gonna go look for him. Let's see if he'll pick up. I'm just gonna call him right here. Yeah, the ADHD drink. Where the fuck is he? I'm trying to go find his name, but it's not being easy to find him. Let's see if he picks up. I'm waiting. So yeah,
Can't wait for the jelly energy drink and waifu cup drop on gamer subs. FR 100 emoji, 100 emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji.
I know he's probably playing Kingdom Hearts, so he's like really distracted. Yeah, it says playing Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, if I make an energy drink and that's dedicated towards you know, like just dedicated towards helping people with ADHD, I want to make a grape flavored drink. He didn't pick up, asshole. I want to make a grape flavored drink named after me, and it is going to be called Jelly Girl Bath Water. So that is why I should not start a company. Yes, I'm a VTuber. I mean, I've been one for a while, but I didn't use my 2D model that much because I'm streaming too. It was just gonna be easier just to yell at him. But yeah, I had a 2D model, but it was always constantly lagging for a lot of games, so I went with Vroid because it's a little bit more expressive and I can use it for a lot of uses. So yeah, that's I made my own model, but now I'm trying to make it look less Vroid, which is what I'm working on here. This is the face progress so far. It's a lot more rendered than my current face is. Comparison. I still need to put the wirings back on. Yeah. Tell Alex if he wants my presence, he gotta talk, because I need to stay in the zone. I'm drawing. Tell the bitch to call me. You're gonna have me for legitimately gooning over your feet, but you're gonna release an energy drink based off your bathwater like a Delphine alternative with a waifu cup. Yes. I know where the money's at. Tell him to fight me. I did elaborate. I said for him to call me so I can talk and don't have to type because I'm in a very uncomfortable position to be typing. I don't have my phone in range. Yeah, you are. You're British. I don't have my phone in range. And my keyboard is pushed back and it hurts to type from here. So I only really type if I really have to. Oh god, these fingers look terrible. Please let me fix them without spasming like that. Stop. Oh god, it's even worse down here. I hate the way the fingers look. I'm gonna have to learn Blender someday. So I can, make the model proportions more what I prefer. Did anyone hear about the one carrier pigeon that took a .50 caliber to the wing because enemy lines were trying to stop messages from getting to the supporting line, but that one pigeon said, "Nah, fuck you," and tanked the shot, still made it to support lines. Aw. Is it still alive? That was in World War II. You didn't answer my question. You know, like, I don't claim to know the lifespan of pigeons. Maybe they're like turtles. Turtles were alive in World War II. Oh, I don't like that story then. You never know, maybe pigeons are like turtles. People are gonna come into chat saying, hear me say stupid shit like that and be like, oh, she's fucking high. This is what happens when I am streaming in an environment I feel very comfortable in. And so I am making everyone in the median range very uncomfortable. It's like the time Skull is trying to fix the internet, and me and Zealous are talking about banking with Scar or something like that. And Skull is just sitting on the couch just staring at me because he's only getting one side of the conversation. he was judging me so hard. He's like, I'm sleeping next to this woman. I am probably going to die. Because he is stuck with me for a while. That's the thing, it's an undisclosed amount of time. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here, just until I feel comfortable enough to go back home. Nah, you're just silly. You don't know that. Maybe I'm high. Maybe I'm on drugs. You don't know. No drugs. It's the only pigeon to take a .50 calorie for French lines, and when the support lines received the pigeon, they called back the front line, saving hundreds of lives of lines. He got an honorable discharge and lived the rest of his life in luxury. What does luxury look like to a pigeon? I wonder. Did it get a crown? Did it get a medal? Better have gotten a medal. I still don't get how they could have like carrier pigeons go extinct. Like, why do you think that was a great idea? How did you manage to kill off a variant of sky rats that never die? How did that happen? Someone Google this for me. Alright, I'm gonna fix the feed again because I know that was when I stopped mirroring it. Uh-oh. Okay, fixed it. Yeah, I only fixed that side. You know, scared that you're definitely on drugs. Back to the feed again. Look, I had to fix it because I didn't do it right the first time. I only did it on one foot. You guys enjoy this, okay? Be happy you're doing it for free. I could be doing this on Fansly right now. And I'm making some bank. I'm doing this because it is needed. It's for the good of the world. Okay. Banking some bank. Look. It does make sense. You're just not on the same evolution as I am. I totally said making some bank. Why does this look worse than the other foot? What is this supposed to be for? Okay, that's the hand. It looks terrible. Why does it look so bad? I guess it's supposed to. Alright, we need to go into more of the details now. Whom the fuck is pinging me? Okay. I'm really nervous. I really want to stop here. But I know if I do, I'm gonna forget all the methods I did to get to this side. So what I need to do is I am going to make another layer. And this is where I'm going to use for like some of the other details, body details. Like here, we got the collarbone. C. With bucket, we're going to go for it.
If you look at the UV map just right, you can see two skulls guarding the feet. Oxlogiamogus, Oxlogiamogus, Oxlogiamogus.
Oh, so skull's the problem here. I get it. He's here even if we don't see him, guarding my feet. See how that looks. It feels like it should be a lot lower because of the way this dip works. Nah, you know what? Fuck it. We're keeping it. little bit of a neck shading here. So that's the style I usually go for some reason. Which, don't get mad at me, I have the bra on, so no one is seeing anything. Except for the map. That's something I'll probably end up having to do detail on after stream. Which I'm gonna probably wrap up in about 20 minutes anyway, because I gotta start getting dinner ready. Yeah, I'm just kind of getting the basic layout at the least done. I mean, there's no nipples under there. It's just the mold. Well, you know what? Twitch hates VTubers, so I'm not gonna risk it. And it's the basic shape of it. Should I give myself abs? I gave abs to Blue Skull. Blue Skull? Blue Screen. There's so many names I can't remember. And a belly button later. It's okay, I'm just drawing out the shape. There's no nipples. I've honestly seen worse on so many worse things. Honestly, I'm gonna have to probably pause stream anyway before I actually move on into this because yeah, exactly. Mostly because I can never figure out proportions when it comes to rendering. And I don't know, I might need the refresher, some references. I'd probably find worse on just chatting exactly, but they're usually actual, like, you know, like face cam streamers or flesh tubers, as some prefer to be called, because they think it's funny. I think it was a VTuber thing that someone started. You gotta tell me. Flesh tubers? Yeah, that's what some of them are called. Sometimes it's kind of like, it depends on who you ask. Some of them don't like being called that, and some of them like being called that. Sometimes they feel like it's a kind of derogatory term from VTubers. Look, you're taking my advice, giving Jelly to a headpiece. Look, it's because of the hair. Hair is gonna be shading there. I'm not taking any of your advice. Your advice scares me. I am talking about a lot of things. I feel like the proportions are kind of weird on the stomach. It's probably just because of the cell shading that it feels really weird. Once I soften it up, it'll look better. Speaking of, I should probably start softening the bases here. And we'll probably stop around there. I'll do the rest on stream, off stream, I mean. I hate when it does this. Fucking hate texture maps. Trying to figure out where it starts. Yeah, no worries, Cam. I'm gonna be wrapping up soon anyway. You're just sit for so long that your ass starts to hurt? Yes, mostly because I am on wooden chair, so my ass is already hurting. Where the heck does this part go? I'm in an office chair and even still mine hurts too because I'm working all day sitting. Yeah, I've always been a computer nerd, so a lot of times I'm usually pretty good in an office chair. I'll still be like really stiff getting up, but like before then I'm pretty good. There we go, that helps a little bit. Even getting up, it only helps so much. Yeah, I get that. I'm gonna definitely sit around for a little bit before I get started on dinner. Luckily, the couch is very comfy. Is this being affected? I don't like that it was messing it up. I said I slump more when I'm drawing than when I'm playing video games. Man, this isn't looking great on the hands. Probably the best I'm gonna be able to do, honestly. Especially because I can't find a freaking spots that these are supposed to go. But at least add some texture to the fingers. I'm hoping once I get the occlusion shading and all the rest of the rendering done, this will look a lot better. This is at least adding a little bit more detail. I'm hoping to blend it all together a little bit more. Figure out the textures someday. No, we are not going back to the feet. We're not going back to the stream. We're not going back to the feet on stream. No, we're done with the feet. Feet are done. We're not doing this again. Not doing this again. I would rather focus on the thighs and the feet. I'm already going over the time I said I was going to be done anyway. I really hate how textured the hand is. Can you move? And yet the wrist is so... Okay, I'm gonna do the wrist a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, come on. I did not reduce that to 2. Come on. Feel like this will definitely have to be lined up later. That's a problem for future me. For now, you know, I think there's a lot more detail to it compared to what, you know, I originally started off with, so I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the progress. I'll be trying to work on it tonight if I get the chance. What's today? Thursday? I don't think Cam is gonna be up to DMing, and I'm probably not gonna let him DM because he is sick. So we'll see what we got planned tomorrow. I might kidnap Skull and make him finish It Takes Two with me, so we can get into A Way Out, which I'm excited for because I played the game and he hasn't. Okay. Oh, there's so many bones popping, and I'm not even trying yet. Alright, I really should have saved a lot sooner. It's fine though, everything is okay. Anyway, I'm cold, I am tired, and I'm hungry. So, let's stick around for a little bit. You know what, let's go drop in on Zelix. Zelix is calling me a coward. We're gonna prove we're not cowards here, right? We're gonna go drop in on him He's not even gonna know what's coming. So attack him. Attack him for dear life. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I will see you guys tomorrow for sure. It's been your gracious ghost, the Jelly Ghost. I hope you guys have a good one.
A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found, lost in a world